Hello everybody, I'm a simple gamer. Welcome back to more Genshin Impact. Yep, got the description right here. Take a stroll around Liyue Harbor because it's Lantern Rite time. Paimon started talking when I logged in and I was not ready to capture it, so that's my bad. But she basically said to go to Liyue because it looks like something's gonna happen there. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And teleport there, and after I should be able to show off the event page since I shouldn't be too close to the marker. Take a stroll around. Yep, here we go. Springtime charms. Got Hu Tao, Jingling, and Ms. New character. Well, of course, we'll probably get her a little bit later. 4 themes. Different stuff to do, and then of course the usual story, hopefully voiced, but if not, then that's fine. Used to it by now with the English voice acting anyways. Yep, what stories will we read in Liyue Harbor this year? Speaking of which, I already got the new costumes, but I don't have the character, so it doesn't really affect me, but I just want to get the outfits.
It's Hu Tao! She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi? Hey! Stop right there, heroes! What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite! Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed. Which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who. Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
Well, I can't really guess who, and I can't recognize the voice anyways. Okay, let's just say Zhongli for fun. Nope, it's Hu Tao. Happy Lantern Rite with all the fancy stuff.
Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
But no voice.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all. Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
That's a big yes.
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try. Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor? You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh? Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help? Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us! and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time. Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it? Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course. Oh, me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Yeah, I might have done the dialogue a little bit too fast, but if there's no voice, there's no point in dragging out too long. The bad thing is, though, of course, I do like skip the expressions and the subtle movements of Hu Tao, which they probably added because of a new outfit. But yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Anyways, time to check out the Lantern Rite Street Fair without Hu Tao for a little while, apparently, since she's doing her own thing. Zhang Ling at the very least does have a voice, and hoping that some of the others might as well. But just one out, like well, if you count the traveler as well, like 2 out of 2 is not that bad. Okay, Keqing doesn't have it. Preferred design, and Miss New Character here, Lan Yan.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
Okay, yeah, that went way too fast. 12 designs in total, Guyan sigils, okay.
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong. You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage. Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh? Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello! Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about. Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
Okay, Lanyan. Check out her craftsmanship. Yeah, I don't have much to say about her because she's just a new character from Chen Yu Bao, which I don't know too much about, which is fine since the event here is probably gonna explain a little bit more about her. She seems to like to talk a little bit, and she's a master craftswoman from Chen Yu Bao, and we'll see if there's more.
Sounds amazing! But what are the Eight Adepts? Are they like Adepti? Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before. Shaped like a huge tree, right? Oh! I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting though, so don't go around repeating it.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 Adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 Adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just Adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang one, a Lianxiang one, and...
Right! The 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 Adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human. That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chiman divination is very patchy.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit?
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she is a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhang hermits sound pretty legit. How about the 2 sages and the 3 beasts? What's their story?
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
So, what were they? Monsters or something? Huh? All three of them? Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay. Of course not. Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work. The Traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go!
Oh, is that it for part 1? If it is, then that is fairly short, I will say. But since this is pop-up, that might be Act 1, but then the ending screen didn't pop up yet, so I don't actually know. Before I go on though, I will say I was not expecting the lore dump with the 8 Adepts and how they're related to Hu Tao, Lan, and also, well, probably the 3 beasts are related to Ganyu somehow. Yeah, that was a big lore dump and pretty significant too for, well, at the very least for the past. Like, it doesn't really change what they are now, but still interesting to learn how they were all related somehow. Travel archive, I have no idea what the hell this is. The figure, apparently there's CP, energy required for damage. Lan has one, Ganyu has one, Chi-Chi has one. Oh. Oh. Whoops, okay, so looks like they're based off the ones of the past. Or something, and not the characters like right now because of the Sage Hu and then the Sage Jian. Okay, sure. Envelope motifs, I don't know what the hell this is. Complete the quest drills by lamplight to unlock. No idea what that means. Okay, Yao Yao, wishing people health, it looks like that's it. Ministry of Civil Affairs, festive toys. Their locations. Check the location when I actually find one. You toggle them correctly. So you just gotta hit them and that's it? That seems pretty simple. Sightseeing scopes, seeing it far away. That also increases your travel journal progress apparently. Launch tubes. Specified pictures. 4 pictures at the same time, something interesting could happen. Okay. So we have 2. This one is 1. Doesn't actually tell me how to get there though. I just gotta like find it, looks like. This one launched to 2. Well, I guess you're supposed to know where they are based on the map here. This is kind of like a map showing where everything is. Training ground. I got the envelope. Commission. Okay, custom envelope 1, drills by lamplight. No, this is still going on. Go to the Wansheng for the parlor. So I guess the activities are available, but you can do them or you can do the story. For now, I am gonna keep doing the story. It does say first stanza. It's just that I don't know if that's like part of the story or something. I guess I didn't choose this one yet. New stage unlocked and entertainment rewards. 8 out of 8 Lantern figures. You can battle each other, but that's for later. And hopefully the exclamation mark's gone now. Nope. Send and receive envelopes. Creation yourself and other players. Celebratory board. Given by companions. Special motifs. I don't have that many unlocked. Somehow I have a couple more than I thought. I thought I would have like Amber, Kaya, and Lisa, but it's, yeah, a little bit random. Okay. Open this one. I'll do that later. Yeah, and then I'll look at the other stuff as well. Swirling butterflies. Another thing to do, but not yet. Okay, for now, I'm just gonna continue with
What are all
the...
these Mora for? They're huge and so shiny.
Lady Yuhang said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
As I was saying, I am gonna continue with the main story, and then I'll do the activities probably
Are
some
these
other time.
lanterns?
Some other time.
Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival. You should try them, Paimon.
It is very nice though that the game like put all the activities on like the mini map so that you can see where they are. But anyways, gonna do this first. Earlier. Oh, that means, yeah, no voices. For Hu Tao right here.
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Ansu, Butler, and go without the drones. I don't know what that means, but probably will get explained.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation. It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Hu. Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan converted into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf. It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area. That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color. Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same. Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques. Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set. That will do nicely. For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do one incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing. Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be? Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The Who family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madam Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone. Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale,
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Anne. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Okay, the whole thing with the Butler Anne is a little bit weird. Gotta throw some suspicions onto Madame Lan, because why not? And I guess like the thing at the very beginning with Hu Tao was to show off her skills as a director at the funeral parlor, even though it doesn't really do much for the story. Kind of, since the traveler's ears weren't meant for that conversation for sure. And then afterwards, with Hu Tao leaving, I'm pretty sure Fairy knows that at the very least Zhang Ling's like a good friend of Hu Tao, so why couldn't they just tell her that she's having a meeting with Ningguang? Unless that's supposed to be a secret. But otherwise, I don't know why they wouldn't just tell them.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad!
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi. Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Ah, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Before going on, they actually still making this a thing? Timaeus and Yang are? Sure.
If you're sure, I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Okay, so 3 out of 4 here will talk, so this might be a very quiet conversation.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too? Oh no! sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious. None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Okay, left without my prescription. For now, the main suspect is actually Madame Lan and the Master, which I guess is like his great-grandfather's son or something? Or grandson. At the very least, like the master of the family right now.
Oh no. Singcho, this must be so hard for you.
So the brother is the one in charge right now. But of course, it's probably nothing sinister.
Feeling any better? It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious, probably just exhaustion from the long journey, then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief. Ying-ar, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
A little bit weird how Baishu has the voice but not Chang Sang when they're like basically a pair.
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate. Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase! That sounds horrible!
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Qingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu? And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Qingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Another mention of Tao Du and Hidden Palace.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa village to investigate further after Qiqi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance. Merely doing my duty. Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, all right? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around. Hey! Paimon's always been smart. Even though Baizhu ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more. True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Okay, another 3 characters down. I stopped doing the auto. I'm just gonna do it manually because I don't want the game to just skip the dialogue a little bit too fast when there's like no voices.
Something else I can help you with?
Remember the events back then, but probably not. Chi Blood, second guessing, Tao Du, or just something in the village somewhere.
Either way, there's no trace of any god remains on his lordship or Timaeus. There has to be another explanation for their symptoms.
That's probably not Lanyan. Okay, I got that talk. I don't know if there's anyone else around here like that, so I'm just gonna teleport to Jiangling right now. Wait, oh, no, Yanger's place. Almost forgot about that. I thought we were gonna meet with eat some food first, but I guess we're coming here.
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest, doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Perish the thought. Miss Miss Ying'er had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back. Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though. Not at all. One moment. Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes. Let me wrap this up for you. Huh? How can you tell? How did... Sorry, who are you? Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you. Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Ying'er, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform, with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Ying'er, something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Before that, Jiangling was in that cutscene, so gotta see if she's actually there or not. Looks like that's a big no. Okay, that's fine. Time to get back to the funeral parlor. There's no closer teleport point, so I guess I just run from over here, which is fine. It's not that far away. And I'm guessing you're supposed to like do the activities while you're like running around doing this, but nope. Go focus on the story.
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs. It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning. But recently, she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping, and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Okay, time to say hi. And that opera voice definitely sounds very familiar, so hopefully she'll also get a voice. You know Zhongli might not get one either. Nope, both of them. Yunjin and Zhongli. Sad. But I guess they did have the singing from like a different language.
Nonsense, Miss Yoon. You are as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey Zhongli! Hey Yunjin! How's it going?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yoon needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
Aw, thanks Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance. Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be? Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic. That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Oh, goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan? Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me. I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Long going around trying to curse people to death. In that case, there's a good chance Madame Long also purposely left this behind to keep Timaeus safe and well. Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason. Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night? Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know. Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease. Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lantern Rite to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself. Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Ah, well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the Eight Adepts earlier, but we never found out who the three beasts of Tao Dil were. Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon mare? What kind of creatures were they? Firefly. What did they get up to? Oh, that's so tragic. Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him? Now we finally have names for the full roster! Thanks, Yunjin! Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will. Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again. Ooh, now that is a tempting offer. Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer. I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
Well, that's an interesting place to end it, with some food from Xiangling, but don't really, you know, meet up with Lanyan and her meeting with Hu Tao if they actually got a meeting or something. A couple of mysteries, but this was just the first act, which is fine, of course. This was a little bit longer than I expected, I will say. And you were also expected to also do the activities in the meantime as well, which would have made this longer, which I'm gonna do a little bit later. Yeah, probably at the very end, like usual. Even though some of this stuff seems, at the very least, not in order, which is fine. Just go about it as you want to have fun, or something like that. I was gonna say something else though. What was it? Zhongli having the coin, I guess is surprising, but it's not really Mora, so despite what Paimon said, I don't really count that as Mora. So he's still kind of poor when he goes out. Got the Vex Lapis coin, seems important. It appeared like in my inventory, but I'm not quite sure if it's actually usable for anything. But yeah, at the very end, the doll, of course, is not a cursed thing, since I don't think they would make the Lanyan actually evil or anything like that. That was just a little bit of drama that added a little bit of spice, but of course that was quickly dispelled. But still gotta figure out what Hu Tao's, I don't want to say problem, but her worries at the very least. Yeah, even though it says not to worry about it too much, but something's definitely wrong. So at the very least, should check out on her. But I guess that's for Act 2, 3, and maybe even 4. Since I don't think it actually shows how many acts there are actually. Yeah, unlike some of the other events where they actually show how many acts there are. But anyways, we'll figure it out. You know, I'm pretty sure it's 3. Wait, and then actually it should be in the notice. I just remembered that I actually saw it. Yeah, three phases. Okay, got it. So yeah, I'm probably going to do all the activities at the very end after phase 4, since some of them are probably going to be unlocked, like usual. Given enough time, of course. Not that envelope, that's not what I wanted. Ah yes, so 1 day, 3 days, and 3 days. So yeah. Everything should be unlocked by then, and then I'll probably go around doing, well, depending on how long they are, but at the very least, as much as I can at once. But yeah. That lore dump though, with the Eight Adepts, I've already forgotten who's who, so I do gotta re-watch it or at the very least reread it, to see who's who and who's related to who. But I do like the inclusion in this Lantern, right? Adding the lore with the Eight Adepts and the past and the teachings to like the different clans. That's very interesting. Okay, so anyways, with that is gonna be it for this one. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.